This is a pretty nice match for us to be able to start on. NIGMA Galaxy versus OG, the old guard versus the new kids on the block. And I would say, you know, despite the differences, the theme of progression, perhaps, for both of these two for this season.
Flip on this, you know, on a switch or a dime, so to say. Ags, BKB, Satanic. You're probably going to get a damage item in there, but Invoker makes you go to the next level.
Big blast to show up. Rocky does manage to snatch up the bounty rune and get the first blood. That goes to Misha.
It's a question of, is this hero just going to be 0-10 by the end of the game?
Yeah, I remember the last time Enchantress was really big in the patches. We're going to see Misha actually sneak up on Miracle and potentially blow him up. They need some detection. Oh, he kicks away. Nice play by GH. Misha gets a little bit low, but it looks like the heal should be able to sustain him through the harassment. The gyro nuke. Okay, only hits the Coddle there. BCM able to dodge the rest, almost catching the Weaver mid-Chikuchi, and they're going to go for the kill. Tries to pounce onto Kuro, interrupted by the tornado, nailed by the boulder. GH looking to be able to finish on BCM, but because that extra little bit he had, BCM was able to get away. Once again, the acorn just keeps on bouncing around from that big bad pine cone. That thing is
Wex, it's hard to go into this gyros lane. ILTW stayed down here, and they're even going to try and capitalize on it. 4 heroes.
They're going to punish Amar. His Stampede still on cooldown. I'm not sure how GH missed that roll. That looked like he hit him, but either way, it's a very deadly.
Terrable's having a decent game as well.
BCM shows up. Misha there to ensure mind control is not really going to go anywhere. Between the slow and the blast back there from Taiga, they really heavily committed to be able to kill mind control. They are taking that stack.
Who's taking it?
Oh, never mind. All right, Taiga, he got wind of it still. GH, I feel like, got a hefty number of those. Nice kick back there on the Centaur with the tornado as well on top. A pretty clean extraction there as the gyrocopter coming in from the other side. ILTW, the skirmisher you called him, and he shows up at a perfect time to be able to ensure 1, maybe 2 kills. Taiga, GH wants it, gets the kick, he's got the sounds pull back, and surely Miracle will be enough to finish him.
They're progressing their game plan decently in terms of getting this gyro super farmed and having him get buffed up later. It's again comes down to how much can this Void Spirit get done, and they're smoking him again to try and get more action on the map.
They're kind of baiting Amar, I think, as the smoke's going to break. Breaks on an invisible Invoker. BCM well aware of it now, but not much he can do about it. He just assimilates backwards.
Gyro
rolled the roll in, but he managed to astral step away just in time. GH does roll into a little bit of danger here. The Stampede's going to go down. Another beautiful tornado interception. It's not enough to be able to save GH, but maybe Miracle can keep his own skin intact as he's able to back himself away.
Blink, and then what do you do with it? It's hard for me to see him go in here. Like NIGMA is here, just piling.
Nice thunder at the last seconds. They still have plenty of damage to be able to bring down Yuragi if they can keep him in place, but they can't. GH was unable to get another round of disables in, and GH is actually going to be pulled back into a stomp there from Amar. They get that fast kill. Kuro in the back lines actually gets a little bit low as well. So OG with a very successful defense and perhaps a little bit more. They're going to be able to bring mind control a little bit low, but BCM's going to be careful. Nice stomp in. What is he going to do with that blink dagger? He shows up big time in the first one. BCM barely able to slide away from Kuro just in time. Miracle throws out a desperate tornado. It's not going to catch BCM, and it may not save Miracle's life either, as he's going to be slowed down by that solar bind. OG playing.
It's off the GH silence or DP silence, but that's where things like the blinding light, some Ench shield, the Stampede, a rare spell that you don't interact with a lot. They kind of have 2 soft saves in terms of that. And
this Tumbler's toy, Amar is making it look really good here, and ILTW is going to fall as a result of that.
Here, though.
I've been seeing earlier gems, but I attribute it more to like Templar Assassin and clearing out traps. Really interesting that it's still thinking.
He just got found with it.
They managed to find it. The gem. No, it's immediately going to be dropped onto the ground. Is anybody going to be able to pick it up? OG, they're on full retreat here, so it looks like NIGMA should be able to pick it up after they're done feasting on Amar. Their eyes, as well as ours, were all towards that Harpy, checking out the pit, and they said, wait a minute, nobody's in the pit. Where's NIGMA? And then next thing you know, they're 5-man smoked right on top of BZM, and they get that fast kill, and maybe NIGMA, that ambitious Roshan, can still pay on some
His job. Come on, man.
That's the 5 position's job. The 4 position is trying to transition into a core right now.
I mean, that's every KOTL player. Like, they're going to play to carry the game. That's what this hero does. He's a 2 masquerading as a 6er.
Oh, big Stampede Blink. They're going to be able to find Miracle here. Big kill for OG. And if you don't want to make him angry, Kuro, they're going to throw it in. GH, he tries to roll in, but unfortunately he's just a second too late. And immediately he's decimated, as is Mind Control perhaps. He's having some big issues, but maybe not. The Metamorphosis actually runs out at the perfect timing. ILTW, though, slowed down by the Scotty. He tried to man up, but the Terrorblade was a little bit too much for him. Still, though, the rest of NIGMA are alive. They're trying to keep their distance away from this TB. He's got the Aegis after all. There's no point to commit here. Kuro, once again, this Tumblr's toy. See, and as you say, this is a trend continually with NIGMA. Don't you feel like they commit too much? I feel like they're always losing Roshan fights. I don't know what it is, but every single time they get close to the Roshan pin, it's just not good news for NIGMA. As, they're going to lose Miracle and Kuro as OG hunted.
I'm not even sure they saw anything there, just fishing.
Oh, Smoke's gonna break. Dives behind the tier 2. Barely misses out on spotting ILTW. And is now maybe gonna get caught though. NIGMA, they're gonna get sandwiched at the same time. There's a gigantic Terrorblade coming in from the other side. Amar's gonna go for a TP out. A desperate one at that. It doesn't actually make it through. Uragi's being slowed down by the supports. They do manage to kill Kuro, snatching him up by BZM, and TB delivers the damage. NIGMA Galaxy though, trying to play cat and mice here into the three-man. Really nice deafening blast there into the meteor. They have to pop their BKB, and this Terrorblade, he's going to get caught in the second life. He's not going to have that Metamorphosis. This could be a disaster for OG as Misha's going to get run down. Can the TB get out of here? GH is able to roll into him. Immediately the damage comes in though. Taiga blows up 2. BZM trying to help out the Uragi, pull him back in, keeps the Terrorblade on top of these range heroes with the Scotty, and he delivers the damage to be able
to compete with this Terrorblade, which means NIGMA's really looking to stall this game out. Cannot take a head-on 5-on-5 right now.
Mind Control, maybe going to be spotted here. BZM just kind of fishing into the triangle.
Haste.
Didn't know exactly. I don't think NIGMA can possibly fight without their gyrocopter, so it's going to be 2 lanes of barracks at least.
Yeah, it's outspam and hope it takes longer than
Look at Amar, he's already got the mantles.
Oh, you already know. You already know this man's thinking about the fountain camp.
Oh no, Amar, don't do it to him. This is a proud team, a proud organization. They're TI winners, for God's sakes, Amar. You can't be dropping mantles on them.
He hasn't dropped them yet, you know.
But if he doesn't fight, who will? They're going to be giving up megas if they don't try and put a stop to them here. OG marching forward.
Gyro hold to try and kill this harpy creep. This thing's still flying around, giving insane vision.
Oh, Amar goes for the initiation stampede. They're going to be able to find GH, just a simple fallback, and now he gets the stomp in. That's going to be on Mind Control. Mind Control cannot stand up to the physical damage of the Terrorblade, who gets force snapped in, finds ILTW, can't even crawl back to the fountain. Amar begins the drop. That's right. Offer your hand.
He was trying to high-five him too, but
yeah,
nobody wanted him to. No one wanted to give him a high-five. Unsurprising.
Well, ILTW died too quickly to give him a high-five.
That's also true.
So,
I mean, honestly, just a game of pure aggression.